Hi everyone, we have just arrived in Darwin. We are staying at the Oaks Elan in Darwin, and I thought I'd show you around before we mess up our hotel. So it's an apartment, which is nice, so it's nice and big, kind of separate bedroom. We've been kind of a bit more compacted recently. So here's the bedroom, there's a bathroom here. It has a, behind the door, it's a bit hard to get in there, both of us, but the washing machine and the dryer behind the door. There's a toilet and there's a good big shower head, nice shower, which is all good. Air conditioning because it's quite humid, like it's not hotter than where we've been, but I automatically feel hot. So then we come through to the kitchen and the living space. So again, like a dishwasher. We really like it when there's a full-size fridge because we can buy like snacks or whatever and put all of our drinks and get them cold water.
Mostly cold water.
Yeah.
Erica likes cold water.
Yep. We probably won't use a lot of the kitchen because we're here mainly visiting friends, so we're going to be spending most of our time with them. But there's also a living space, nice big TV for me to watch the soccer tomorrow night. Erica will need to do a bit of work this week, so good Wi-Fi. We have been struggling, really struggling with the reception and the internet, and I just did a speed test.
This
and it's
is
like
literally the best. This is the only place we've had usable Wi-Fi. Would you say?
Yeah, and I just did a speed test and it's like over 85, whatever
Yay!
it is. So very happy. Also forgot to mention there is this beautiful balcony. You could sit out here, have breakfast, whatever, but there's also this amazing view of Darwin Harbour. I'm assuming that's what that is. And we're up quite high, so beautiful. Good morning.
Good morning.
We haven't spoken to the camera for a few days because we've just been hanging out with our friends, but we have done a couple of things.
Yes, we went to, the first night when we came, we went with our friends to De La Plage, which was just like, I think it's like a surf club. It was overlooking like the sunset, and we sat on picnic blankets and had dinner.
I had a pure blonde.
Lovely.
It was really
They had
nice.
like a DJ there. It was just like such a nice, it was like the perfect holiday atmosphere.
It definitely was. And then yesterday we met up with our friends and we went to the Royal Flying Doctor Service and the Bombing of Darwin Museum, which was also super interesting. We didn't have long there because we kind of got there a little bit late, but it was good.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I enjoyed it. I think it's a good place to visit if you're in Darwin.
And then we also went to the wave pool. Our friends have a couple of kids, so that was also just a bit of fun. We just kind of hung out there for a little while.
Yeah, and because you can't swim in like the ocean here because
crocodiles,
stingers, sharks, crocodiles, everything's trying to kill you. So they have man-made kind of beaches and wave pools, and that was really nice. But today we're venturing out of Darwin.
Yeah, we're going to Berry Springs. There's like a spring, another spring, which we're going to go to. We'll have lunch there. We'll just kind of hang out with the family. Yeah, but that's what we're doing today.
Yes, so sorry, not a lot of stuff to show you and everything because we're just having a bit of a break, but it's been lovely.
It has been really nice. Good morning.
Good morning. What did you think of Berry Springs yesterday?
It was really nice. It was so relaxing. It actually had like a really deep, big pool. It didn't feel overcrowded or crazy. I mean, I'm aware we were there on a weekday.
Yeah, and there was also like a little waterfall, and the pressure on it was pretty
it pushed
amazing.
you away from it.
There was like little fish and yabbies and stuff that like were nibbling at your face.
It was good, and it's definitely worth heading out there. It was about what, 45 minutes out of Darwin?
And loads of big like spread out picnic areas in the shade and barbecues and everything, so a really nice kind of day out from Darwin, I would say.
Now we are going to get on the electric scooters. Well, I am. So if you have watched our travel videos from 2019, when we were in Oslo, I rode the scooter. It was so much fun. They have so
Heaps
many of these
scooters
orange electric scooters that you can rent. So
and they're just kind of all
everywhere.
over the place.
They're
There's not
everywhere.
like little docking stations or whatever. You just get on where you see one and then use the app and then get off where you don't. So Dan was like desperate to try one, so we're in like the mall in the middle of town, so Dan's gonna have a crack at the scooter.
Hi, please check the brake and ride carefully. Remember to wear a helmet before your ride. Remember to kick off the ground to start riding.
This is cute. Every Wednesday. You having fun?
So we don't really have anywhere to go on them. So I just had a
But
little play like a 5-year-old.
Would be very handy to get around here.
Oh,
'cause it's pretty
100%.
small.
And it's hot.
Yeah.
So like you could just pick one up if you were going down
to
somewhere.
the,
or,
like you could get from the city to the wave pool so easily on
yeah.
that.
And
yeah.
even if you worked here, I could see how you would use these a lot just to get around, because there's no, I haven't really seen a lot of buses or there's no
Yeah,
trains
public
or trams
transport,
or
that's
anything
a
like
good
that.
point.
So 100%
And
would
what
use
was,
this.
how much were they?
It's $1 to unlock it, and then 40-something cents per minute. So now,
But there
I
was
can-
passes, wasn't there, if you were staying a
Yeah,
while?
so if you were here, there was a 3-day, a 7-day, and a month. So if you lived here, and you know, there's probably value in it. I can't remember the prices, but it's fun. If you lived here, you would know about them because they're absolutely everywhere. So it was $1 to unlock it, and then I've had it for 5 minutes. So we just end it now.
But the good thing is you could literally ride it somewhere 4 or 5 minutes, just get off and leave it wherever. Like I like that there's not a docking station that you have to go to. Would you agree?
Yes.
You can leave it anywhere.
You literally leave it anywhere.
We've seen them in random places.
Thanks. Our trip has ended. See you soon.
There we go. Thanks, your trip is ended. See you soon. That's fun though. It's so much fun.
Good morning. We are off to do something
Exciting.
very
today.
different. Very, very different today.
We are going to a Barra farm, so Barramundi fish, and
Of course, in Australia, we can't call it its full name.
No.
Barramundi, that's just too long. Barra. Even on the menus here, it says
Barra.
Barra.
So yes, we're going to a Barra farm where we can do like a 2-hour catch and release fishing thing. Our friends were keen to do it. They haven't done it yet. And we were like, well, if we're going to do Barra fishing, this is probably the best way for us to do it. So,
The only way.
Yeah.
It said, like, you're not guaranteed, but you're kind of pretty much guaranteed to catch a fish. What
I
do you
think
reckon?
they said there's like 3,000 or 30,000 fish in that. So, I mean, if we don't catch a fish, I'll be very disappointed. Between the 4 of us, surely we can catch one fish.
Surely we're going to see Barramundi up close. And then tonight we are going to the Mindil
Night
night markets. So when we said we were coming to Darwin, everyone, like we asked for, you know,
Recommendations.
suggestions on what to do. Pretty much everyone said, you got to go to the Mindil market. So we are going to be doing that tonight.
Your guides for today. So we are land-based fishing today. We've got a 2-hour session to catch some barra, but you'll also find other things in the pond such as mangrove jacks, golden snapper, there's crabs. We saw a jellyfish yesterday. There's all sorts of cool things that you might reel on in.
How you going, Dan?
It's in the water.
With the fish?
I've got a little crab lure on the end of mine.
Oh, right. I thought you said you caught a crab.
No, I've got a crab lure. I'll show you. Little crab.
Show us your technique. Josh can have a
Brother.
comment
Oh,
below on your
disgusting.
technique. Oh, well, that was pretty dismal. We must have been here in 5 hours by now.
Not even an hour.
Wow.
You haven't had your rod in for an hour, Erica.
Gee, fishing's fun, isn't it? Okay, there has been a lot of fish caught, just not by anyone in our group. The kids up there are reeling them in left, right and centre.
For the 55th time.
No pressure at all.
The whole 20 people are watching.
We are cheering you on. Yeah.
It was slimy.
Okay, we are now down at the Mindil Beach Sunset Markets, but we need to update you on the fishing because it was absolutely hilarious. So we were very bad at it. It ended up we had to get pellets put on our hooks, and then she would throw more pellets in and the fish would go crazy for the pellets and you might get one hooked. And then
I had the girl basically trying to help me for about
half an hour.
and she was like determined for me to catch a fish, and then she walked away for 2 minutes and I hooked one.
You did. So I got a 66 centimetre barramundi, Erica got a 55. It was catch and release, so we just like caught them and put them back.
But it was fun.
It was fun.
It was very
Yeah, it was
fun.
fun.
And if you actually want to catch a fish, it's a very quick and easy. Like if you're not a professional fisher person, if you're a fisher person, you probably wouldn't enjoy
You want to
it.
do like a proper
Yeah.
barramundi fishing charter.
So we're going to have a look around the market. There is so many cars here. This is the most people
easily.
we've seen the whole trip. I think these are very, very popular. And see what we can find. I don't know. There's a lot of food and other things, I
Lots
think.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, this place is hectic, and there is actually like a lot of places that you could get low carb stuff. So what we got is we got some pickled octopus, which looks really, really yummy. We got some char grilled, is it char grilled or charcoal or something?
Yeah, char grilled. Charcoal.
Yep.
Charcoal.
Charcoal, and some roast pork, like Chinese style. There's some like Chinese cabbage. Let's try the roast pork. It looks nice. It looks really nice.
Well, it looks very tender.
That's good. Oh, I'm crackling. I thought it wasn't going to crackle. Now, some of this pickled octopus. I was worried that would be tough, but it's not like melting in your mouth, but it's nice. And it's just a little vinegary, but it's really, really delicious. Probably preferred that.
Really?
Over
The
this.
pickled one?
This is nice, but that's a much nicer texture. This is a bit more bouncy. So, this is the end of our time in Darwin and
Yes.
the end of our whole trip.
Have you enjoyed the Mindil beach markets quickly
Yes.
before we wrap up the whole thing?
The Mindil Beach Markets has been, I mean, it's pretty amazing. It's huge.
Very
It's
big.
so big.
We haven't seen this many people for a long time.
Yes, it was a bit confronting
It was a lot of people.
to be honest. So yes, this is the end of our holiday, the end of our time in Darwin. We fly home tomorrow.
Yes, and we've just found out that Newcastle's
Going into lockdown.
straight into lockdown. So we're going home straight into lockdown. So that'll be very different from here with all of these people.
Hopefully you have enjoyed coming along on our 3-week holiday in the Northern Territory. If you've enjoyed it, please comment in the comments below and let us know what your favourite place we visited was.
What was your
Mine was
favourite?
Kakadu.
Kakadu?
Yeah.
I think mine was as well. It was pretty magical,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And it was like scenery, animals, the history, the
rock art
the
as well.
Aboriginal culture.
Yeah.
There was a lot there, so it was pretty cool.
If you've enjoyed this video while we've been in Darwin, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else that we're doing, and thank you so much for watching.
Bye.